stand by.
Thanks for tapping in with 95 South TV, hosted by Icon Ian KJ, bringing you the best news and media through the efforts of the community. We interview nonprofit organizations, business owners, school teachers, spiritual leaders, and anybody who has an impact in the community that has a remarkable backstory. These professionals that we bring on this show has a story that will wow you, that will knock your socks off. And with that being said, we want you to tune in, keep it locked. We want you to like, share, follow, and subscribe. Be a dedicated listener. Come in, and if you require to do an interview, you can definitely reach out to us at 95southpodcast@gmail.com.
What's going on? What's going on? It's your boy Icon. Yee! We here on 95 South TV once again. First and foremost, I want to thank God for this opportunity because without him, it would be no us. Secondly, I want to introduce my right hand man, your baby mama favorite host. You know what I'm saying? Jacob the Great, King Jacob. What's going on, brother?
What's happening, man? What's happening, man? It's going, bro. Constant grind, non-stop, and thank God for all the blessings and all the days that we can see, man. Another day, another chance to get it right.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So we're gonna go ahead and introduce this young lady. She's like the queen of all queens. She do a little bit of everything. She a radio personality. She an entrepreneur. She a uh, promoter. You know what I mean? She just a
I'm
model,
at that
actor,
damn thing. How about
a
that?
little bit of everything, boy. You know what I mean? So we're gonna introduce our girl, Miss Benita. What's going on, family? What's going on? How you doing?
I'm good, bro. How you been? How you been?
I've been good. I've been good. Blessed and can't complain because nobody care no way. So you know what I'm saying.
I
So
do. Don't be saying that.
hey, but hey, I feel you. I feel you. I feel you. So yeah, so we brought you on here today because you got a special event. But before we get into all that, just kind of tell people who you are and what you do. You know, some of the things that you are that you got your hands in.
Okay, well, everybody, I am to make it very simple, the industry plug, baby. I am connected. I am a resource. I help people do a lot. I help people grow. I'm a giver, not a taker. I'm always giving to someone. That's who I am. You know, if you want to go with credentials, my credentials are I'm a doctor. I have a doctorate in theology. I'm also a licensed master cosmetologist. I'm an actress rather. I'm an actress. I'm a model. I'm a singer. I'm a signed recording artist to Exennial Records in Nashville. I'm an award-winning journalist. I'm an award-winning community activist. When I say my titles are long, they're long. I'm a licensed carrying concealed officer. Um, Literally, it's so much. Sometimes I forget myself all the things that I do. And when it comes up on it, like Google and stuff, I'm like, I did that. Like, it's just so much that I do. It's just ridiculous.
Man, you
Okay.
got
Yeah.
man.
Go
I
ahead,
can't.
Jacob.
Hey, man, but she got more types than Victor T got drawn.
You already know my titles is crazy. I literally, and it's crazy because I work in all of my titles. I definitely work on all of my titles. Um, yeah, so it's like I literally just did a big event called God's Got Talent Showcase Festival, and I literally brung to Delaware like 10 celebrities. I had about 20 coming, but of course, because of the different flights that were canceled, some of my people couldn't come for that. And then also we had a lot of people get sick. Um, their bodies was being attacked. I just feel like it was some kind of spiritual warfare going on for those that believe. Because literally all my A1 day ones, people that I could count on that would make sure that I get my money, the people that would make sure that nobody could do anything to me at my event, all of them were gone. They were all sick. They were all hurting, hospitalized or something. So at my event, a lot of things went on that wouldn't have if they were there, but the event still was very successful.
Hold on. So this event that you were doing, is this two different events, or is the event you was talking about like you wanted Dirty to come to?
Yes, that's the one. It already happened.
Yeah,
Yeah,
It,
man, you
it
supposed to
was
call
it
me.
was
You
on
supposed to
um,
it,
call me and told me so we could have done this before that. You should. You
no,
supposed to have
I'm
reminded me
sorry,
about
but
that.
I honestly
yeah,
prefer you to do the aftermath so I can give
Oh, okay.
everybody the tea because it was very iconic. So I'd rather give you the aftermath.
yeah.
Okay.
I seen you was posted up with my boy Big Frank. So salute.
Oh, Big Frank. Okay.
Yeah. I know Big Frank well for years.
Okay, that's what's up. Yeah, Frankie, he was the one that did the cooking and stuff like that, and everybody did love the food.
Yeah, for
Okay.
sure.
Okay. Yeah. So before we get to the party, get to the tea part of the thing, just kind of tell us like what motivates you to do all these different things, because it's a lot what you talking about doing. Hair, doctor, promoter, actress, and it's funny because you said I'm an actor, not an actress, and I said, hell, I thought a couple of years ago it was offensive to say actress anymore. You know what I mean? That y'all
Yeah, they
all
still
actors
say that
now.
they tell us to say actor. They do,
Yeah,
but I'm an actress
I know
because
that's
I'm
right.
very feminine. Just like I don't call myself a host, I'm a hostess.
Yeah, yeah, I got it. I got it. I
You
see it
know?
when
Yeah,
you're standing, you're shaking your shoulders while you're doing it. So I know you
yeah.
mean that thing.
So like when people hire you, they definitely hire you as a missions and ceremony. I understand.
Yeah, I do so much. So
Mhm.
I just did an event. In Wilmington just before mine, and it was awesome. It was with artists, and I was there hosting. So I do hosting. I also do a lot with Eva Patterson, who is the president of the Black Chamber of Commerce in Hollywood. She gave me the International Journalism Award and Television Award for all the things that I've done with TV and radio. As you know, I used to be on 105.1 FM in Delaware, 93.5 FM in New York, 107 in Vegas, and Diamond 100 in Vegas with Daytona. Um, and I also was on the Fox network for 4 years. I did a show, one or two shows a year on that network. That's how I started popping, was when I was on that network. And I just expanded to different ones, different platforms, different things. And, I'm verified on all platforms. I can be Googled. I even Google myself. I don't know if y'all Google yourself just to see what it says, but I Googled myself just to see what it says. And I
So
said,
so just to let you know, I did look you up before I did the write up, but I actually put that write up together myself because I didn't really know
awesome.
what I didn't really know what all you did. So I knew you did a lot, but I said,
Yeah,
let me Google her and just let me go on my computer and put something
yeah.
together. And so
And I
somebody told.
appreciate it.
Yeah. Got to let people know what you do, what you're doing, and what you got coming up. So you know what I mean. So a lot of people want to see something in black and white. So you know, it's on what we call God's green
Yes,
in. As they said, this is Beyonce's internet, but it's everybody internet. You know what I mean. So, but
I bet.
you know what I mean.
Who said
So
that?
yeah.
Who said that? Who said
Hey,
Beyonce internet? Who said
I
that?
can listen to me good, man. Listen to me good. If you like I'm like her. I'm in like journalism. I'm in writing. So
Mhm.
when you talk to these journalists, they was like anything that happened on Beyonce's internet, we definitely gonna let you know, Jacob. So the Beehives is a organization that's journalists. The Beehives, right? And so they write
Yeah,
about a lot of stuff about Beyonce, about what went on in Houston, what goes on at the Grammys, the Oscars, and stuff like
Yeah.
that. And so they send me these little newsletters, and these newsletters say thank you for joining Beyonce's internet, and I'm like,
Oh wow.
what? I'm like, what? How's it her internet? Like, I don't think she had nothing to do with creating the internet, but that's what they call it. Well, that's what they
Wow,
call it.
that's crazy.
Wow.
That's crazy. I ain't never
Wow.
heard that one before. You taught me something today because I never heard it called that before.
I never heard that either. And my the Nylock, who was on the 93.5 FM radio Manchu. Nylock's daughter is a Beehive, one of the Beehive members, and she actually got to go to the concert, sit up front, film with her dad and everything. It was dope. When I seen the footage, people thought I was there because it was on my page. I'm like, I wasn't there. I wish I.
Mm-hmm,
But
mm-hmm.
yeah,
Yeah, but
them beehives be serious.
yeah, they almost is special people. Serious ain't even word. They special, man.
Mm.
They special,
Yeah,
baby girl.
they
It's
are.
man, like when them white people were talking about her, ain't no country artist. Man, look at here. They was all on Twitter talking trash to the country radio stations and everything.
Oh yeah,
She,
they hated that. Now that's the one time that Beyonce
but
got a lot of backlash
she's
about
from
that. A lot.
yeah, but she's from Texas. I mean, like,
But that don't
But
make you a country singer.
that don't make you no country single. You know what I mean? It's because you're
I
from
guess you're
Texas.
right about that. I guess you're right
Yeah.
about that.
Yeah, because the thing about country, and I tell people this, I said country singers like hip hop. It's a way of life. You know what I'm saying? There's
Too.
certain things about country.
That
You know
is
what I
a
mean?
fact.
Yeah.
Well, y'all saying Beyonce. What about K Michelle? You know, she do country too.
But K Michelle kind of eased her way into it. So what she started doing first was writing songs for people, and they properly introduced her. Like, like
Gotcha.
in my personal opinion, when the song came out, I said, okay, it could go country pop or whatever. But when I seen her put that video out, what when she was riding them horses and she was just half naked, I said, them country folks gonna eat her ass alive.
That's the thing, because you notice country music don't really have a lot of what you call sexuality in it. You
It
know what I mean?
doesn't.
It's just more
They're
raw
talking
to the
about
point.
real life things that's going on. Yes.
Exactly. So when she came with that, it's like, oh, here go them, them black folks. Here they come with they mess. You know what I mean? And we ain't trying to have that over here. You know what I'm saying, or
Mhm.
whatever. And I think that's what. And then of course we started hearing about the rumors of Jay-Z buying her spot on the Grammys and buying numbers and all that. When you started hearing all that kind of stuff, then that's what
Oh
made it
yeah,
Oh,
work.
wow.
You
oh
know
yeah.
what I mean?
They say he bought every radio spot in like 30 states. Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah. So that's the things. But anyway, so let me
Wow.
ask you this: what your time in radio? Your time in radio. Tell us a little bit. Tell us the good, the bad, and the ugly about radio. You know what I'm saying? And so people can really get educated about
Okay, well, honestly, I haven't had any bad experiences on radio. So I can't really give you a bad experience. I enjoyed it. When I first started radio on Gospel 105.1 FM, the way I got on there was I had a beauty salon and a spa. And I had a customer that was the manager, and she said, Miss Benita, I support you. You need to support me. And I said, okay, what do you want me to do? And she was like, I want you to make a radio ad and I want you to get a credit card machine. It's going to boost your business. I'll try this. I will try.
it. Yeah, but
I got it. She never lied. I got the credit card machine. And next thing you know, boom, I was making extra money because people knew I took cards. Then I did the radio ad. And when I got there, he said, what do you want me to say? I said, I don't want you to say nothing. I said, if I'm paying $400, I'm talking. And he was like, okay, go ahead. So I'm supposed to do a 30-second I was supposed to do a 30-second commercial that turned into 1 minute because my
Oh
commercial was
man.
so good that he said, Miss Benita, your commercial was so good, I had to let you keep the whole minute. He's like, you were supposed to do 30 seconds, but yo, it was good. Next thing you know, I was famous overnight. Everybody already knew me for my salon, but it just turned into people coming to my salon just to see me, just to visit me. Like, oh my God, you're Benita. I just heard you on the radio. I just wanted to meet you. I'm like, what the hell? It's a commercial. This
Hey,
is
listen.
nothing. This is
Hey,
not a
listen.
show.
Listen. Hey, man. I wish I was there when you told that radio personality. If I'm paying $400, I'm talking. What the hell you got going on? She
Exactly. What
said.
the
She
what?
said. She said. If I'm paying $400, I'm talking. Oh
Right.
hell
I'm
no.
talking. And that's a fact. Who gonna pay $400 and let your voice be on there? No, my voice is gonna be on there, and I got a unique voice. So it was like everywhere I went, just if I just said hi, if I said, "And you Benita, you're on 105. Ah, it's Miss Benita." I'm like, what the heck? It's a commercial. So because of the response and people coming in when I'm doing her hair, she said, "You got to do a show." She said, "We need a radio show." She said, "You just too good. Like they love you. Like we got to put you on the radio." So I went in there and we talked to him, Elder Porter, and shout out to him. Um, and he's like, "Well, what you want your show to be about? Hair?" I said, "No, I do hair all day. I don't want to do that." I said, "Can you please let me just interview people in the community and I can, broadcast their businesses and, just help the people." And he was like, "Sure, you can do that." So then he said, "What's your show going to be called?" I said, "I couldn't tell you." And then Miss Lorraine said, "It should be called the Miss Benita Show because everybody call you Miss Benita." And I said, "I guess that's fine. Let's do that." So the Miss Benita Show was born on 105.1 FM.
That's
This was a
dope.
gospel
That's
station.
dope. That's dope.
And this was a
That's
gospel
dope.
station?
Yes, I started out
Okay.
on a gospel station and then I branched off to the secular ones, but I started off on the gospel station and it
Man,
was
see,
amazing.
I
Pastor
kind of
Shirley Caesar prophesied in my life and almost everything she said came true. We still waiting on that money, Shirley.
Yeah,
Hey,
so
but we
I
uh,
kind of
But
see.
everything else came true, though. Everything else did literally come true. I was like, oh my God.
She ain't really telling you the whole story. I think. See, I know about Delaware. I used to live in Delaware. I think.
mhm.
So, so if most people in that Delaware area got people who is from down south, and most of Delaware got a lot of church babies, a whole lot of
Mhm.
church babies, from Dover
Mm,
all the way down to Rehoboth Beach, all the way
yeah.
down to Milton, Greenwood,
Yes,
Frankfurt.
yes, yes.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
lot of church. There's a lot of church babies. So Miss Medina, church baby. So
Yes, I am.
that was just right up her alley to really fit in with the gospel radio station. And then if you know anything about them church women, they gonna get their hair done every weekend
Mhm.
because
Indeed.
they have gonna be on fleek and,
Yes.
they have gonna be
On
on
Fleek,
fleek at
I ain't heard
church.
Fleek in a minute. Oh, he's on
Oh, they
Fleek.
be
Mhm.
looking good in church, honey.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
oh yeah, oh yeah.
So was that your favorite show out of all three of them? Was that your favorite one to do out of the three?
Out of the three networks, that
Yeah,
was
out
my
of the
favorite
three
one.
radio
Yes.
stations. Yeah, was the
Yes,
105 the
yes.
best?
I miss 105. I miss it. And so does the city of Dover. Elder Porter still has the FCC stuff for it. Like nobody can use his airwaves unless he gives them permission. It's his airwaves. He owns it. So, but he never got the support in Dover that he was supposed to. And that's why he stopped doing it. And I tell people, we don't get the support in Delaware that we should get. If we were supported properly, we would have more. But Delaware is a crab in the barrel state where everybody wants to pull you down because they're mad because you're doing a little bit better or whatever. It's really a crab in the barrel state. I hate to say it, but it's a fact. I literally
So when
had
you
an
mean by
event here.
support, do you mean like not to cut you off? When you say support, do you mean like not people not listening to the station? Is that what you mean by support?
No, not really the listening part. Everybody was listening. Everybody was listening, but they wasn't donating. Like, you can't run a radio station off of no money. Okay. He still has to pay stuff. He has the FCC, things like that. Anything you can think of, the building fees. He had to pay those things. He can't pay that without supporting the community that he's supporting. If we're going out and we're promoting your business and we're not charging you and we need donations and we start saying we need help, we need donations to stay on, and y'all not helping us. But what about the times we can't the free promotions? What
So I
about it?
thought, okay, so correct me if I'm wrong. I thought a radio station was really ran off of sponsorships.
No.
It is. That's what I'm saying. We not only sponsorships, it's also ran off of ads, people getting
Right.
shows,
Yeah.
paying for shows. It's just so many things that's an entity to make a radio station go, you know. And Elder Porter couldn't get the support from the people. We couldn't get enough shows. We couldn't get enough sponsors. We couldn't get enough advertisers. You know, we couldn't
Mhm.
get enough of anything. So when he left, everybody's upset and they're mad. You'd be mad at yourself because you wouldn't donate. You wouldn't even
Yeah.
give them
So,
$5.
Miss Needy, let me ask you a question. And I know exactly who you're talking about. Um, cause I remember hearing that radio station. I was going to Dover Downs to the casino, and somebody was listening to it in their car out there. So I remember that radio station playing. So let me ask you a question now. All the country radio stations and the pop and the rock and some of the hip hop radio stations that's been around for a long time.
Hmm.
That's some of the hip hop internet radio stations that's licensed and that's meter based ran. A
Yes,
lot of those stations fall up under the nonprofit law. So with that gospel station that you was on, did that fall up under the nonprofit law, or was it just an LLC?
it was nonprofit.
It was nonprofit. So did he not have a couple certified grant writers that work with him to get those
I
communication grants?
honestly don't know. I honestly don't
Okay.
know. I just know when he shut down, he said he didn't have the support he needed from the community and he wasn't going to do it no more. He said he
So
was
and
tired.
so do you think he's willing to open it back up?
He's not. I tried. Believe me, I called him. I said, well, are you willing to sell it? Are you willing to? No, I can't get him to do nothing. I
So
want him to so bad.
so that means that he's disappointed in his people. He's
I
really
mean, the people
disappointed.
really didn't support him at all. We only had a handful of people that supported us, and it wasn't enough.
He
And
can't
he
put it
Yeah.
got
in a different market. It has to be in that market. He can't put it in a
well,
different market.
yeah, he did. He took it and he went to Maryland with it, and he
Okay.
had a station.
what
He
like an
had it in
OC?
Maryland for a while, and then he opened up a store too out there. He had a store, but then I think all of that. I think he stopped doing all that now too. I'm not sure. I haven't talked to him in such a long
So
time.
so did he move it to like Salisbury, Maryland, somewhere in that area? Because I know that's close
I
to
can't
Delaware.
remember what part of Maryland he went to. I just know he did move to us somewhere in Maryland, and they said
Yeah,
his station was out there.
yeah. Because I know Salisbury and Baltimore and all this
Yeah, he
close to
probably was
Maryland.
in Salisbury somewhere because he wasn't that far away from Delaware.
Right, right.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Well, so let's get into this party. Let's go to this event. So go ahead and give us this tea on this event that you did.
Okay, so the event that I did was very amazing, and I'm disappointed in Delaware. I'm so disappointed. I actually did a live where I blacked out, and I still am not taking it down. I don't care. Like I said what I said. I meant what I said. Okay, Delaware do not support. I brung that when I say I brought the top of the top of the top of celebrities down that could plug people, that could help them be something. When I say the people that were there were all from out of state, from different states. It was only a good 20 something Delawareans in the house. Everybody else was from somewhere else.
You said ho 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 ho. Back up. Stop the press. As Martin Lawrence
I
said,
had over
stop the.
100 people come from out of state. Over 100 that flew in, drove in. I had somebody drive from Tennessee. Okay, my manager of Exennial Records in our nonprofit Excellence in Motions, which we were raising money for children, and we was raising money for working families for Christmas at this event. That it's crazy that people didn't come out to support this.
Okay,
It's
so
crazy.
now,
So hold on, cause she said. Now I know about Delaware because I know if if you said that you was bringing Freeway or Petey Crack or somebody like that to Delaware, you're gonna see people who you ain't seen come out the woods in a very, very, very long time. And so
Yes.
and so and
And
so now that you say you did this for children and families to have food and
working families, not
yeah,
working families, families that actually have jobs, homes, cars, stuff that they can't keep up with because of this, everything that's going on. That
right.
the working families, the ones that's out here actually go getting it. I support them. That's who I give Christmas to every year. Last year I couldn't do it, and this year I couldn't do it because I couldn't raise the money.
so
Mm.
so name some of the people that people would know. Name the people that came out, the celebrities that people would know.
Okay, so I don't know how people don't know who Brian Hooks is. I really
Okay.
don't.
Oh yeah, I know
So
who
from
Brown Hooks is.
three strikes, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
Three strikes.
Mm-hmm.
Jason's Letter, Soul Plane, you name it. He's been
Mm-hmm.
in it. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
He was my host.
Okay.
Yeah.
We also brought Nakia Dillard. Okay. Nakia Dillard is a big time celebrity. He's been on Wonder Years, BMF, Black Lightning, um, FBI, Law and Order. All these shows are big name shows, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And guess what he's about to do? He's about to play Martin Luther King. You do not get to play Martin Luther King unless you're somebody. They
Mm-hmm.
don't play that. You cannot be Martin Luther King if you're not somebody of caliber.
True. True.
And he's
Right.
about to play him.
Mm-hmm.
And then we had Paris. Paris was a former member of As Yet.
I know who Paris is.
Okay. Paris is big. He won an Emmy. Come on now. An Emmy Award winner on that stage. Then
Mm-hmm.
Carlton Jack is the one with Excellence in Motions, but he is also he works with Sony. He works with the Orchard, Sony Orchard. He's one of the very beginning people when the Orchard first came out. He was one of the people that helped with the beginning of that. Okay. He is also teaching children science and math and how to do experiments and things like that. He came all the way from Tennessee, drove his car so he could bring everything for the kids out, and people barely brought their kids. Like literally, I had Dr. LaJoyce Brookshire, who is the celebrity holistic doctor that worked with some of the greatest people that you could ever think of, even Biggie Smalls. She had worked with him. Okay. Come on now. We had the best of the best. People always tell me I'm sick, I'm hurt. And Dr. Brookshire had them. She holistic. She got everything. I swear to God, she'll make you feel good. Your body will be feeling good when you done having your consultation and her giving you some of her good, holistic stuff, natural.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
We had now this is our favorite person that we had, Dr. Cynthia Hunter with a talking dog. She gave me these beautiful earrings from Spain because she just came back from Spain. And Dr. Cynthia's dog is so amazing, guys. Like it predicts, it counts. It'll tell you how many kids you got,
You
including ones that's not on this earth if you lost some.
Mm-hmm. So
When
do
I
you think?
tell you,
So do
that's
you
not
think it
it.
have been?
I ain't gonna
Oh,
tell you no more, but I'm telling you, that's not
well,
all the celebrities
I
that
was going to
came.
tell you to tell us more, but I was going to ask you this. Do you think it would have
Okay.
been better if you would have had it in like Philadelphia, being so close to
Yes.
Pennsylvania?
Yes. I shouldn't have had it there. Judah Priest came from Wu affiliates. We had Papa Chief from the Wu affiliates. We had Supreme from the Wu affiliates. Anesthesia the Beast from the Wu affiliates was the first lady of Old Dirty Bastard Zoo. I think it's called Zula or whatever. But she was, all of them was in the house. Okay. We had all these people, all these awesome people on panels to teach you stuff. We even had a funding panel. Carlton is good. He can tell you how to get the money. Nobody came to find out how to get the money, but they be saying they need the money, but they ain't know how to come get the money.
That's crazy.
And then I hear people saying, well, she had it in Dover. I had stuff in Dover and y'all didn't come. So I don't want to hear about the Dover thing because y'all still don't come.
That's crazy.
The only people I can't count on is certain people in Dover, like Mama G, her whole family. I love you, Mama. You are amazing. Mama G supported me the whole time. They sponsored us. They did everything they could to help this event be a success. But we cannot do it alone when we don't got enough people chipping in. But every time somebody need Benita, I need you, come here, come to my event, come do this. I would jump, I would go. But what about me? Why y'all can't do the same for me? Okay? So, and then, I mean, I get people being sick. I get it. But it's times I've been sick and I still came. I swear to God. And that's why I'm pissed off too, because I just thought about how homecoming, I went to somebody's event and they literally didn't come to my event, didn't help me. I asked them for help all summer with my event. And they didn't even represent. I'm at their event with a sling on my arm, all that. But did you come to my event? No. You don't got to worry about me. Like I said, everybody going to see it's going down with me. And I'm about to, when people put the fire under me, that's when people see me blaze. Because I'm about to go hard on them. Okay? I just got invited to the Black Chamber, the Black Chamber of Commerce event in Hollywood. It's called Access Urban Hollywood. Okay, if anybody know about Access Hollywood, this is a Access Urban Hollywood because it's the urban edition. Okay, and I'm excited to be invited. And that's on December 14th in California. And it's major. They're going to have big time people there filming and all kinds of stuff. It's nothing but network. And I'm just saying, and then everybody be prepared because June, BET, Raw, Uncut is going to be popping. I'm going to be right there on that carpet interviewing people as they come in, all the celebrities and all. We had mad celebrities there last year.
Okay.
So the events I do are big. And when I do smaller events, it's because it's for the love of the community. But they don't appreciate me, so I'm not going to keep doing it.
Yeah.
But Benita News is going to be hopping out. When I get my news van, y'all be ready. Because I'm going to be showing up and I'm hopping out on it. I'm hopping out.
Yeah. So you about to get you a news van.
Yes, I'm about to be Benita News, and we going to be hopping out. When we see some adversity, anything that we think don't look right when it comes to the popo and all that, we hopping out. We going to make sure you're not violating nobody's rights.
Okay. So
and we on the city of Dover. Oh, let me tell y'all this, guys. This is going to blow your mind. Guess what the city of Dover want to do? They want to fine us for helping the poor. They said if somebody's out on the panhandling or if they out panhandling, they're going to fine them for panhandling. And then if we give them money or food, we get a fine too.
Yeah, they started that in Atlanta. They started that in Atlanta a few years ago. I think it was like right before COVID. They started
disrespectful and disgusting. That's not helping nobody.
That makes no sense though, man.
It's not helping nobody. And this is our chant for that. Hey, ho, ho. Punishment of the poor has got to go. Hey, ho, ho. Punishment of the poor has got to go. And that's what we mean.
Yeah, well, because
We've
I
been
know Atlanta.
protesting and everything.
It's a street on Peachtree Street in Atlanta where all the homeless would stand. And people would jump out, give them water, give them bags of food. So it's almost you got to do it like a drive-by. So if you do it without actually getting permission, you got to jump out real quick, hand on the water, hand on the food, jump back in your car and go. You know what I'm saying? But if you, like you
Or
said, if
you
you
getting a fine.
or yep, unless you're gonna get a fine, unless you actually get a sanctioned thing where you can go and give food out, or you might have to go to one of these homeless shelters or something like that, set up something with the homeless shelters or something, but you can't just give it to them like if they're under the bridge and all that. You can't do all that in Atlanta. You know what I mean?
It's
So,
terrible.
but they don't want to do
It's
nothing about it.
terrible.
They don't want to feed them. They should have got the warning when the guy burnt down the bridge on 85 or whatever. When he burnt down the bridge, when the homeless person burnt down the bridge, that should have gave them warning right there that they need to do something about getting them homeless from up
Yeah.
under there. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
I don't think he did it on purpose. I think they probably was homeless and smoking crack, whatever happened. They burnt
Or
down the
even
doggone bridge.
or even they could have just had a fire to be warm.
Yeah, exactly. So that could have been the case too. So whatever happened, and it was crazy because normally on bridges, you know how it is. A bridge take 2 or 3 years to build, but they knew the fact that it cut off the pipeline to get people to work. They built that bridge in like 3 months. You know what I'm saying?
That's scary. I wouldn't even want to
Mhm.
go over no bridge that was built in 3 months. That's
Yeah,
scary.
they built that bridge in 3 months because it went right over the city. All that people coming to work, trying to go downtown to work, and all that kind of stuff. And like you said, and then I think they got some extra money because I think it took them like $6 million or whatever to rebuild the bridge. And I guess they
Mhm.
had to get the money up, so they ended up giving them like a double the amount of money to get the bridge done faster. And they got that bridge done in about 3 to 4 months. You know what I mean? Which was crazy.
That's
I'm
like
with
the
you.
2 houses over here where I live at. They built 2 houses so fast, right back to back. And the same people was building both houses. They was going from this house to that house, building both houses. And we like, yo, they just got that house done quick. I don't know if I would
Well,
want to live in that house.
Well, I'll say this. I was in carpentry in high school, and we used to
Mhm.
build a house every year for somebody in the community. We would build a house, and then over
Oh,
the summer
wow.
they would auction the house off. So to be honest with you, it don't really take long to build a house because really we
Not at
Okay.
get
all.
we get the structure done of a house within 2 months. The part that takes the longest is the electrical part. You know what I'm saying? That's the part that really takes. So once you get the foundation up, it's just more about getting it, the
The
electrical,
wiring and stuff.
the wiring and stuff done. That's the part
Okay.
that takes the longest, or whatever. And then you got to get the code people to come out
And
and
the septic
do their
system.
stuff, assess, and do all that kind of stuff. But the actual foundation, that's why if you notice, anytime you see something big, I don't care if it's a stadium or whatever, you notice the foundation is built really quick. And it may, and then you wonder like, dang, it's built already. Then it may take another 6 months or whatever to get the rest done. But the foundation always is there, like it's done pretty quickly. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah,
That's what's
yeah.
up.
Mm-hmm.
That's
But
what's
yeah,
up. But
so I was going to ask you, so about all the other stuff you do, the acting. You know what I mean? What's kind of your favorite thing to do outside the radio and promotion, like the other stuff you do? What's the most your favorite thing to do?
my most favorite job is hair. It's my passion. I've been a licensed beautician for over 30 years.
Oh wow.
And it's just been amazing. I love to create and I love to make people happy. So I've had a lot of cancer patients and different things like that. So you just don't know how you make them feel. They'll cry and they'll say, "Oh, look beautiful. Thank you." Just to make somebody feel beautiful, it warms my heart just to know that I can do that for someone.
Okay. Now, well, how your daughter doing? I'll ask you about your daughter. She still playing football?
Oh, yeah. That girl is
Okay.
off the hook. She still plays football and she also still has 2 businesses.
Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up.
Entrepreneur like her mother.
Okay, so you got any acting gigs coming up soon? Anything you've been in or have been in that we need to know
Actually,
about?
actually, I do. First, I'll tell you about the gig I did with Tyler Perry. I was so excited. I'm in a movie called Duplicity. I just play a protester, Miss Benita. Most of the movies I'm in, I'm in a few movies, but the ones I'm in, I'm just me. I'm a
Okay.
protester in this one with Duplicity. I would have been in more scenes, but I got hurt on set, so I couldn't do nothing but the one scene. But the one scene they did show me, I was the only protester face you could really see. So people was calling me like, "I just seen you," so let me tell you how it was called black, white, and blue at first.
Mhm.
So I'm looking for black, white, and blue to come out, never did. I'm sitting there watching Duplicity. I'm like, I'm gonna watch Tyler Perry new movie. So we watching it. And I'm looking at the people and I'm like, wait a minute, these look like the actors from the one I'm in.
Mhm.
I said, this better not be what I'm in. I said, oh my God, this looks like the one I'm in. I said, let them show protesters. Let them show protesters. Next thing you know, I said, that's me. That's me. Ah! I was so hyped. I was so hyped. Let me tell you, Tyler Perry treated his people good. He was on set. I was standing right beside him. So I'm like, oh my God. And he looked at me. He looked around. He said, y'all did good. Now bang on the back of the car. When I tell you I pushed everybody the way, I made sure I seen that camera. I said, y'all going to get my face. I drove 12 hours to be in this. I got seen and we got paid good. We got fed good. And I love you, Tyler Perry. And I want you to be my sponsor. Okay? Tyler Perry, I want you to be my sponsor. I'm going to say that again.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Well, Miss Benita, I'm glad you came on tonight. We can finally get this interview out the way. We definitely
Oh,
gonna.
wait a minute. Before we go, let me say this. You asked me what's coming up, so I got to tell y'all what's coming up because this is deep. So
Okay.
Kenny Lee is one of is a rhythm and blues and country singer in Nashville. He's a celebrity. He sang for I think 3 presidents. To be honest, I know Obama and Donald Trump. He has songs for them. Okay. Um, he has a new TV series that will be airing, and I think it's going to be in Nashville. He is a paid role. I will be playing Miss Betty, and they're going to allow me to use my family last name, which is Ross, which y'all know I'm a descendant of Harriet Tubman, whose name is Araminta Ross, and I'm Benita Ross. So they're letting me play Betty Ross, and my mom's name was Bessie Ross, and so it's just amazing that I get to play a person like that. So it's about slavery. And I think that we could actually win an Emmy Award or something for this movie. It's about slavery. And I play a slave that's going to be rescued by the Dalton family. Back in the day, the Daltons was actually outlaws. So the Daltons are going to save me and my husband, and we're going to it's gonna go from there. I'm gonna be like a queen in this series. I'm gonna be like a queen. I get to they protect me and everything. So it's like I get to be this person. I'm one of the main characters, and I'm gonna be working with other known name celebrities. So I'm excited to work with some of these people. And I'm excited. Yeah. So it's gonna be good, y'all. This is gonna be something that's iconic and it's going to showcase people in a different light. He wants to showcase people differently, and I'm with it.
Well,
I
you
can
need
dig
to
it.
bring the cast back to it with us. So when y'all get it done, y'all, we can do an interview with the whole cast or
I
whatever. Some
got
of
you.
the, you know what I'm
I
saying?
sure will. I
Yeah.
sure will definitely do that. I will
Okay.
do that.
Because that movie's kind of like, what's that movie, Queen, with Holly Berry in it? Is it kind of like
Oh
that?
yeah.
Remember?
No, it's not like that really. See, I play, like I said, I play a slave, and when I get rescued by them, and we build like our own town and everything. So I will be like, I'm the cook. Like everybody love my food. Miss Betty is known all around the world for her food and her apple pie. So we're gonna be promoting people's foods. Like we're gonna promote people. This lady's apple pie is gonna be the one that I'm promoting, and then it's gonna be different things in the movie for different businesses that we're gonna be using, and we're gonna publicize these businesses to give them some love in this TV series.
So,
Okay. Okay.
Mr. Renita, let me ask you this. You talking about apple pie, but I just want to know if I can get you a recipe for humble pie. Because there's a lot of people out here that need to be humble. So, do you make any type of humble pie?
Oh, you so sweet. I love it. We do need some more humbles out here because some people are really cuckoo. And
Yeah.
I'm very down to earth. When people meet me, they say you're so easy to talk to, but just be yourself. That's it.
Right.
Yeah.
God
Yeah.
God wants us to be ourselves. And that's what I want to say about God's Got Talent. God's Got Talent is about being yourself and to showcase your God-given gifts. It's not religious. It is spiritual. It's later for religion, people. People want to be religious so that they can say, my religion better than yours. And no, we all love God. We are his children. We are all his children, whether you like it or not. Even the sinners are his children, y'all. So, hey, stop acting like y'all so holy. God want us to go and get them so that they can come into him. And what
Mhm.
my showcase did was it showed the love of God and for his people. We have given God-given talent. So the music can be secular, it could be Christian, it could be country, R&B. It don't matter. It's a concert of love. We want to hear all genres of music, not just one. God loves us all. He loves all of our talents. So that's what God's Got Talent's about. And I'm looking for sponsors because our next one going to be even bigger. But I did go through a lot with my event because a lot of people dropped the ball. I had people sponsors promised that never came through. So a lot of stuff happened because of the people dropping the ball. I tried my best to pick the ball up, but I'm only one person, so I cannot pick the ball up. Every time somebody dropped it, I couldn't pick it up. I picked up as many balls as I could, but I just know next time who will be there and who won't, because I don't want no balls dropped. So the next time we do God's Got Talent, no balls will be dropped because I'm going to have the proper team in line and I'm going to have the proper sponsor in line that wants to make God's Got Talent go to the next level and to help people.
Right.
Okay. Well, I appreciate you coming on tonight. Like I said, we're gonna stay in touch. Just drop all your social medias, wherever you want to drop, so we can get up out of here.
Okay, so y'all go on www.missbenita.com, which is www.msbenita.com. So also on all platforms, Benita Rufus Gassis. That's Benita. RU, F as in Frank, U, S as in Sam, G, S as in Sam, S as in Sam, I. That's me on all platforms. TikTok is just Benita in the word show. So all other platforms, that's how you can find me. I'm verified and Google me.
All right. Well, it was good to see talking to you again, sis. And you have a
You
great and
too,
wonderful
bro.
night. And God bless you and have a great
God
and
bless
wonderful
you.
holiday. You and your family.
Y'all do the same. I love you guys.
Love you too.
Mwah.
Love you too,
We out.
Steve. All right, later.
Brown skin girl, and she knew I was out to go and clear my mind. The girl, she's
That was fun.
Yes.